Hello, beautiful people. How are y'all doing today? So, do this when you feel depressed, when you feel angry, when you feel insignificant, when you don't feel good enough, right? I want you to start putting on the garment of praise. I was speaking to someone and she said, I'm always depressed, or I start to, do really, really good with my walk with God. And then she said that then she starts to feel depressed and like just not good, right? And I gave her advice that I also use, right? Is I remember this Bible verse and I posted it before. It's Isaiah 61:3. And I'm going to go ahead and read this to you. I'm going to go to the NIV. And provide for those who grieve in Zion, to bestow on them a crown of beauty instead of ashes, the oil of joy instead of mourning, and a garment of praise instead of the spirit of despair. Some translations, the King James says the spirit of heaviness. So put on a garment of praise instead of the spirit of heaviness. And they will be called oaks of righteousness, a planting of the Lord, for the display of his splendor. And so what I want to remind you to do is whenever you start to feel miserable or just whatever it is, right? Cut on some praise music, right? And even if it's hard, muster up enough strength to just start praising, right? Like maybe getting a song that is like, the lyrics to the song, it's one of your favorite praise songs, and cutting that on, right? And praising God in that moment. And what I've done, when I've done this, I have seen the fruit of that, right? And so probably a few minutes later, I'm happy and I feel God's presence, and whatever I was mad about, like, God kind of gives me peace about that, right? And so that is a technique that you can use when you start to feel, like things aren't going right. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I feel this way. I feel miserable or I feel depressed. Start, like just cutting on praise, right? Like start rewiring yourself. Instead of speaking negatively or thinking negatively about situations, cut on that praise song. Or another thing I like to do is just take it to God in prayer. I'm like, Lord, I don't know why I feel like this, but please help me, right? Help me, Lord, if I'm, feeling this way in error, or, if there's something you're trying to tell me, help me, right? And I mean this, right? Like, God is so involved in our lives and so intentional with us. A lot of things that transpire in our life are very orchestrated, especially when we're following God and like allowing him to lead our lives. And so we do want to, like, we're doing life in relationship with God, right? Like, we're not doing life alone, and God is so, he wants to be a part of your life. He wants you to tell him your problems, right? He might already know, he already knows them, right? But he wants you to come to him and tell him your problems, tell him how you're feeling, tell him the things that you're struggling with and what you want to see to come out of, what you want to see come out of that, right? And so just cut on that praise music, right? Start praising, even if it's hard, even if it hurts, right? And then getting on your knees or just praying, right? Praying in the car, praying wherever you're at in that moment, and saying, Lord, I don't know why I feel this way, but help me, Jesus. Help me to get out this rut in Jesus' name, and God will meet you where you're at. I pray this bless y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. I love y'all. Bye.